So, on the subject of destiny, I was on a phone conversation a little bit earlier tonight with a gentleman who is considering enrolling in our opportunity, the company that I work with. And I was having a long conversation with him because he and his wife have been involved in other businesses before and did not necessarily have the success that they were hoping for. And so he was inclined to superimpose his previous experiences onto possibly this one. And I told him, I said, well, that is certainly one perspective that you can take. I mean, you can certainly say that, because you haven't had success in other areas or in other businesses or in other endeavors, that there's a good chance you may not have success in this one. That is certainly an experience or a perspective that you could take. You could also take the perspective of if you've had relationships in the past, maybe that didn't work out, that being in a relationship maybe just isn't for you. But that wouldn't be a very healthy perspective, now would it? I said the other perspective that you could take, and the one that I like to take on just about every single thing in my life, is this: that every single thing that I have been through and every single thing that I'm going through now is exactly what I have needed to go through to become prepared for this moment right here. Whatever it is I've been through in the past, good or bad, whatever relationships I've had in the past, good or bad, whatever rekindling of relationships that I've had recently, whatever is happening in my life and has happened in my life is exactly what needed to happen in order to prepare me for this moment of right now. Because a lot of people use the word destiny loosely, but I genuinely and sincerely believe that we all have one. We are destined for something. However, we do have the capability to derail our own destiny by not recognizing that everything we've been through and everything we've gone through is just exactly what we've needed to go through to prepare ourselves for the exact moment that we find ourselves in right now. I mean, think of how much better prepared you are now for the existing relationship you're in or the one that you may become involved in because of ones you've had in the past. Think about how much more prepared you are for the career that you're in now, or the one that may be coming for you because of the career decisions and the things you've done in your careers in the past. Think about how much more prepared you are for the next financial opportunity that comes along because of the opportunities that you've engaged in the past. Everything that you've been going through up to this point in your life was nothing more than preparation. You were preparing, you were training, you were getting ready for this moment right here. This moment of now. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been preparing for. And I get excited about that concept. I get excited about that idea. That's why I love new relationships. I love meeting new friends. I love meeting new people. I love reconnecting with people from my life from years ago, decades ago. I love being involved in new opportunities. I'm okay when I fail or flop or fall on my face or something because I understand that all of those things are just part of the plan. They're just part of the master plan that is preparing me for whatever's coming next. And whatever I'm going through right now is nothing more than what I need to go through to prepare me for whatever is coming next. Because it's all about preparation. And it's all about your destiny. So rather than have regrets, or rather than have fears, or take the perspective that maybe you're just not good at something, or whatever the case might be because of things that have happened to you in the past, why not take this perspective? You're better, sharper, more prepared, you have more wisdom, and you've never been more ready for whatever great thing is coming for you next than you are right now because of everything that's happened. Now, I tell you that because if you can take on that philosophy and make it part of your life, then here's what happens. As you begin to continue to move through, when you have situations that happen to you that are unfortunate, failures in your business, failures in financial, maybe some things fall through in your business relationships, maybe in your personal relationships, whatever the case might be. When something that on the surface appears negative to you happens to you in your life, you can have the perspective that, hey, this is just a part of the plan for something bigger. This is just a part of my preparation for something with more abundance, something more grand. And if you can have that perspective now on what has happened in the past, then as you go forward, you can have that perspective on what is happening to you currently and how it's going to impact you in the future. And that is a very benevolent way of looking at the world. It makes you an optimist. It makes you positive. It exudes positive energy and attracts more positive people into your life. That attitude, that perspective alone can carve a pathway to massive abundance in your life. So get a little bit of perspective and begin to see the world as nothing more than the anvil upon which you are being forged for your destiny. And that's the dose.